Be grateful to your haters. Be grateful to your haters. I am grateful for my parents. Trust me, I am grateful to them. I am grateful to my school bullies. They made me who I am today. If I never received hate, I would have never accomplished anything in my life. Hello, Good Judies. Welcome back to another video. We're doing something different this time. I'm going to be talking about haters and bullies. How to protect yourself from haters, how to deal with haters, and what you shouldn't do in response to your haters and your bullies. Just to start off, we need to define haters and bullies. Who are your haters and who are your bullies? You need to understand that haters are just insecure people. No one who is secure about themselves, who is sure of themselves, who are like at peace with themselves, will come to another person and just start pick on them and hate them for no reason. So you need to understand like those people are just insecure people. So why would you give up your energy, your mind, your time to such a person? Is that person really valuable to you? Does that opinion really matter to you? What they think about you, what you think about what you're doing, the way you walk, the way you talk, about your career, about your friends who you interact with? No. Why would you give worth to something that is not valuable? If you pick up a rock that is in the ground, you take it and you make of it a building. That rock that was worthless is now a part of a building. That's what you do to your haters. You are making them more valuable than what they are. You're giving that rock a value. It was just nothing. And now that rock has more control over you than you have control over it. Because that rock made you make of it a building. So you need to stop, like just to start off, you need to stop giving value to what people think of you. Good or bad. If it's good, okay, that's fine. Like that's just like a boost to your ego. But if someone are hating, and it's obvious, and especially when it's not asked for. If an opinion is not asked for, that person is just hating on you. Let's just start with that. If a friend, if a family member, if anyone come up to you and they start just giving their opinion about you for no reason, that person is your hater. My first haters were my parents. That's where my own insecurities flourished. My mom always had an opinion about me. The way I walk, the way I talk, how I dress, and we constantly fought over it. Something good is that I was conscious enough. I knew that what I'm wearing, the way I am, is how I'm supposed to be. I shouldn't change myself because someone else do not agree or does not have the same ideas about how the way I look or I should look or how a man should look, because that's the main issue that we had between us, is that she didn't see me as a man or like manly enough. And same with my dad, they both had the same ideas about me. And insecurities when I was young started to grow. I never felt really loved. So every single hate I received after that, it was just kind of confirmation. All the hate that I received from my parents was confirmed. And it felt really, really shitty. And that's where it all starts. It starts with your parents. If you're lucky enough that your parents are supportive of who you are as a person, then lucky for you. And if you're not, I'm here for you. And I would like to tell you that no one has to decide for you who you are and what's your worth and what's your value. No one has that power over you. And you should never give that power for no one. Just because they're your parents, they don't know what's your actual worth. My parents made me feel so worthless. Like at a point of my life, with all the hate that I've been receiving from people from school, I had bullies constantly during primary school, during middle school, during high school. In college, it was a better experience because I was like a new me. I had more control and more confidence. So even though I'm still the same person, now I gained people's respect and I demanded it without even asking, because now I know how to carry myself. Before, when someone hates on me, in somehow the way I carry myself, my responses, my facial expressions, like the whole energy around me feels insecure and feels weak, which makes people feel more powerful and feel like they own me, they own power over me. So they carry on, they keep going, they keep hating, they keep picking up on you because they know that you're a weak person and they will just push you and run over you. At a certain point, it was really, really miserable living that life. I never had a safe place that I felt like I can go to, or like I never had someone who will like speak for me or like defend me, because I never believed that the only person I need is me. I am my only supporter. I'm my only defender. I'm my only shield. You should shield yourself from your haters. And how to do it is just to carry yourself the way you are. It all starts from acceptance. If you accept yourself, no one, even if they hate you, they will hurt you once, they will hurt you twice, they will throw comments. If you are on social media, they will constantly comment on your photos, on your videos, on whatever. But you keep going, keep doing you, keep doing what you know is best for you. If you give up your time, your energy to these people, they will use it. They will use it against you. So you are the only arm that you have. It's okay if you feel hated and if a lot of people are giving you comments, and especially like people that you consider really close to you, people who have value in your life. Like for instance, my parents. Do you know what I did just like starting this year? Because I was done. I had enough. If you surround yourself with bad energy, you will feel bad. And that's what I was. And when I had enough, I cut off my parents. I stopped talking to my parents for 2 years. And after those 2 years, I started talking to them again, but it wasn't in their house. I moved out. I stopped living with them. I can't live in such energy. I stopped living in that neighborhood. A neighborhood that I will never be able to stand, to be honest. And whenever like I go visit, I just don't want to go. I hate that place. So I am constantly protecting my energy. And whenever I go there, it's just bad energy. Friends, I only have 2. 3 if I'm being generous. I have 2 friends who I'm constantly in contact with, that I value and they value me. They always make me feel good by myself, and my energy doesn't feel threatened around them, and that's it. That's all I need. That's all you need. You need to start picking your people. Start having control. Gain the control over your own life. It's your life. The only one leader of your life is you. So if you have these people that are constantly making you insecure about yourself, cut them off. Even if they're your parents, you're not going to be feeling really good about it. That's understandable. That's my blood, these are my parents, and so on. Just because they are parents, that doesn't excuse their behavior. This generation needs to understand that. Honestly, I'm kind of like proud of my generation because most of people who are my age, they're having such interaction with their parents. But some are not. Some are very dependent because either they are dependent to them financially or emotionally or for whatever reason. I got a job. I've been hustling since I was 16. I was constantly collecting money. The moment I had enough money to move out, I packed my bags and I left. My parents were my first haters and my last haters. To be honest, the moment I left that house, there was not a single hater in my head. Because I still constantly receive hate. People would look at me in the street, people would comment on my videos, hate on me. Who cares? Who fucking cares? You need to understand one thing. And this thing is really, really important. Listen to this really carefully. Be grateful to your haters. Be grateful to your haters. I am grateful for my parents. Trust me, I am grateful to them. I am grateful to my school bullies. I am grateful to all of them. They made me who I am today. If I never received hate, I would have never accomplished anything in my life. I would have probably just ended up, I don't know, probably I wouldn't be even alive right now. I just kept going. I took their hate, all that bad energy, and I transformed it into the energy that I need to push myself into the future that I was picturing for myself. I was called fat. Thank you very much. I lost all that weight. Now I am so happy with my body. I am constantly asked to do modeling. Like, oh, every single people I meet right now, they're like, you should model. I try and absorb that energy. In middle school, in the first year, due to the bullies, I was doing really bad at school. Not really bad, like I was average for the first year. And a teacher came up to us and he was like asking us about our grades and stuff like that. When he came up to me, I made a mistake and I added 1 digit to like my average. And the whole class started laughing. They're like, you had that grade? Are you serious? Stop lying, you fucking liar. Everyone started laughing at me and I was sobbing. I was crying and I wanted to leave the classroom so fucking bad. And let me tell you, the next year and all the years after, I've always been the first in my class. The first and never even been the second. Always the first in my class. I worked so hard. I studied day and night. Once you receive an energy, bad or good, know how to control that energy. Use it to your own purpose. Use it to play the dirty game and win. I don't even know where my haters are at right now. Like, last time I checked, one of my haters in middle school is now in prison. He was dealing drugs and he's now in prison. Listen, I'm not a hater myself, and that's actually the point that I'm going to achieve. The first thing to move on from all the hate and to keep going is to forgive. I know you don't want to hear this because, as I told you, like, the hate that you receive is gonna push you because you want to prove to all these people that they're wrong. You wanna prove so bad to these people that they're wrong. And that's a process that will take your time. You shouldn't give up. Make from lemon lemonade. As easy as that. And your haters are not going anywhere. Trust me, they will never achieve anything. Because these are people who are insecure, unsure of themselves, and they want you to be like them. So look at yourself and look at them. I am pretty sure that you hate the guts out of these bullies and these haters. So do you want to be one of them? Because that's where you're going to be heading if you listen to them. You're going to be a loser. You're going to give up on yourself. You're going to be lazy. You're not going to be acting for your future for the littlest bit. Just going to give up all your energy to them. And once they see you that your energy is drained, that you're not achieving anything in your life, they will say, well, he's now a loser, he's one of us. Let's find someone else. If you look really closely, you will only see that successful people are only the people who are hated. I mean, you don't need example for that. The example is just in front of you. Like whenever I go on social media and I watch a video and you will see the most gorgeous person, they will start tearing them up for no reason. If they're a boy, or if it's a boy, mostly I see the comments, oh, you're too skinny, or you need to gain more muscle, whatever. And if it's a girl, stop using makeup, stop wearing makeup, you look ugly, you look whatever, you look fat, you gained weight. And these no ones are literally no ones. They don't even have a profile picture. So even them, so they don't even like themselves. They are their own haters. What do you expect from such people? They're only there to hate you. That's their job. What is your job is to love yourself. And who's going to win? Your love to yourself, or they hate you? So even you, if you're watching this right now, and you're reflecting on yourself, and you remember that you yourself was a hater, or you hated on someone, or you bullied someone. Because a lot of people who were bullied when they're young grow up to be a bully themselves. Don't do that. It's the same thing. Being a hater and receiving hate is the exact same thing. As handed is how received. If you send hate, you will only receive hate. If you look at these people who are only leaving hate comments, who are constantly bullying you, if you look closely, you will see that they are having a miserable life. It's either that they had really bad parenting, or they're constantly in the streets with other miserable people. If you don't want to end up in neither of these situations, you need to only focus on yourself. Give your whole time to yourself. Do you know what I do? First of all, I stopped watching social media or consuming social media because it's such a bad vibe in it. And I feel like my energy is constantly threatened. So what I do, because I'm now posting on social media, I don't have a massive following, I have a really small following. So I love to interact with my following, because if these people are believing in me right now, and I'm still building my social media, these are people that are going to last with me in the long run. And I value every single person, but these people, because last time I literally received a comment from one of my followers, and she was asking about me because I haven't been posting for a while on TikTok, and that made me so happy. What I wanted to say from this is, instead of focusing on who's hating you, focus on who's loving you. Listen to who's loving you. What they have to say about you, listen to them. Because people who truly, genuinely love you, they will upgrade you. They will take you to the next level. These people will protect your energy because they feel protected. They feel like their energy is protected around you. My two friends that I mentioned, they constantly tell me that they really feel good whenever they go out with me. And I feel the same with them. Because the energy around the table when we're sitting is just good energy. We're constantly uplifting each other. It's so genuine, which makes it so beautiful. To get rid of all of the hate, surround yourself with love. With love from your loved ones, love from yourself, which is the most important, and the love from supporters, if you're on social media or whatever. That's what counts. That's what matters. If you are a bully, or at one time you were a bully, it's not too late to change. It's never too late. Are you happy with the miserable life that you're having? Are you happy? Are you like genuinely happy? Like once you leave that hate comment, do you feel satisfied? Even if you feel satisfied for a second, that's how long it's going to be lasting. Just 1 second, probably even less. And that's it. You're going to be back to your miserable life, and you're going to be leaving another comment. It's just like addiction. You keep like leaving all these hate comments just like to keep this feeling of satisfaction inside you. If we see someone who's beautiful, someone who's successful, someone who has it all, we want to take that from them. We want to have it for ourselves. Because we can't have it for ourselves because we are too busy hating on others. We try to ruin theirs. And once we achieved that goal and we see them ruined, we see them crying. Because I see like a lot of influencers or like a lot of content creators who constantly like stop posting, or they just give up social media and all because of the hate comments, because of the cancel culture, whatever. If you still want to change, you need to love yourself. And I know that's hard to achieve, but to be able to love yourself is to get rid of all the hate around you. If your parents are making you feel miserable, cut them off. If you have friends who are constantly making you feel bad about yourself, who are also bullies, because if you interact with bullies, that's what you will become. Surround yourself with people who are loving, who are caring, who love you and who care for you. You will also be just like them. It will reflect on you. Just to end today's little session, I would love to say it's a long journey to really get rid of all of the hate, because it's like a mark, it's like a tattoo that stays with you forever. I still remember every single word I was told from either my parents, from my bullies, from whatever. I still remember them to this day. It's like marked all over me, and like literally marked all over me, because at one point my bullies were throwing stones at me, believe it or not. And I still have like marks on my legs to prove it. So yeah, you won't be able to forget, but at least you'll be able to forgive. That's how you forget, is to forgive. People say, I forget, but I never forgive. No, forgive so that you can forget. That's my motto. I forgive my parents, even though they found it really, really hard to say sorry, and I haven't heard it to this day. They never said it. And that's why we weren't talking for 2 years, because they found it really, really hard for them to say sorry. And that's alright, that's okay. I forgive them. And I forgive every single person who had a bad doing to me. Because life moves on. I moved on. I am building the life that I wanted. I would have never imagined that I would be having my own place, and I would be living by my own, with my own thoughts, to be this gorgeous. Confidence is key. You need to focus on yourself, focus on your confidence, so that nothing breaks you. No one will be able to touch you. No one will be able to destroy what you've built for yourself. Just like confidence. You will have some decays, but nothing can't be repaired. That was it, you guys. I hope that you've learned something from my rant on you today. Tell me if you wish to hear more of my thoughts about more, because this is going to be, I feel like I finally found my niche. Like I've always wanted to just help others achieve what I've achieved. I don't think like I'm this, like I'm a 9 to 5 working student. I haven't achieved a lot in my life, but what I've achieved is enough for me because I can see the reflection of my doings in my life. So that means that I'm going with the right base in the right direction. Love yourself, respect yourself, love others, respect others. Don't ever let other people step on you, and if they try, just to the side. Let them sway their way by you, but not across you. Love you the most, and I hope to see you in the next video.